Stay tuned, TrojanVision Nightly News starts now.
From the high-definition digital production center on the Troy campus, with news from Troy University locations around the world, this is TrojanVision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to TrojanVision Nightly News for April 1st, 2014. I'm Felicia Payne.
And I'm Courtney Addison. Thank you for joining us this evening. Many Troy University students are preparing to graduate within the next few months, and for those students who still haven't landed a job, the Office of Career Services is looking to lend a helping hand. Sartain Hall usually serves as a place for sporting events, but on Wednesday it will be full of potential employers for the career fair. 50 companies will be on Troy's campus to meet students, and one organizer says it is important for students to attend events like this.
It also helps us to recruit employers to come. Employers are not going to come to campus if students do not attend these types of events.
Cole added that the career fair should be treated as a job interview, so there are a few things you shouldn't leave home without. Cole said each student should have a resume on hand and also wear a smile.
Okay, so an employer is going to form an impression immediately as soon as you walk up. That is why, not in a vain way, but appearance is very important, to be professional and conservatively dressed.
Door prizes and raffles will also be given away, but this isn't your typical giveaway. Only the polished students will walk away a winner.
The employers will have the raffle tickets, so they will give those out to the students that impress them the most. So it's not necessarily just the ones they're going to hire, because it may be a different type of industry, but if they come prepared, then they may get more raffle tickets than anybody.
Cole said to plan on staying at the career fair about 30 to 45 minutes and to really focus on 3 or 4 employers. And if you're not sure you want to attend the career fair, Cole says there's no time like the present.
There is no other opportunities for most students to walk into a room and have 50 companies right there willing and ready to hire students. This is an invaluable opportunity. All kind of people who don't have jobs that are unemployed, they would drive hours to try to have this opportunity. So students are really missing out if they don't go.
The career fair will be on Wednesday from 10 to 2 in Sartain Hall. You can also have a free professional headshot taken during this time. And the Office of Career Services will also hold a career fair for psychology majors on April 11th in Hawkins Hall from 10 to 2.
Music lovers have the chance to enjoy the voices of Troy University students this evening, as Troy University's concert Chorale will present its spring concert tonight at 7:30 at Bush Memorial Baptist Church in Troy. The event is free and open to the public. The 36-voice choir, composed of Troy University students, performs a variety of classical, traditional, and contemporary chorale pieces.
This concert is our spring performance, and we're featuring what we call a mini masterwork, which is a kind of a multi-movement piece that's kind of short, like within 15 minutes, by John Rutter. A lot of people know John Rutter, and it's entitled Fancies, and we're featuring some faculty players on that as well.
Once again, the concert is tonight at 7:30 at Bush Memorial Baptist Church. Admission is free and open to the public. And Troy University is made up of a variety of people, from students to faculty and staff, and some of them have some very interesting stories to tell.
That's exactly right, Felicia, and throughout the month of April, we're going to take a look at some of those individuals in our Trojan Profile series. Today, Katrina Kunisia takes a look at a woman who helps bring fun and organization to the Hall School of Journalism.
Some of the job positions seem to be stressful and not so much fun, but people who love their jobs are able to make a difference wherever they are and whatever they have to do.
I do think it's important to love what you do, and I think you can love anything.
Kate is very professional, and she's always looking out for her students, and even after they leave with a particular dilemma, she's always double checking her information, making sure she's giving them the best possible option for their career choices.
You can really find things about the job that you can express yourself, that you can enjoy, even if there are parts that you don't like. You can find enough to make it interesting.
Rowinsky says she finds her inspiration in students. Each holiday she decorates journalism and communication school.
We want the Hall School to be a place where students feel comfortable, a home away from home, and we found that they really appreciate having the decorations.
Rovinsky's co-workers describe her as pushing towards success person.
Kate is a perfectionist, and at the end of the day, when you finish your work, you know you have absolutely crossed your T's, dotted your I's, and performed the best you can at every given task. And it always serves you well to do an excellent job, and it is its own reward because then you don't have to redo something that's done well.
Miss Kate Rovinsky is very dedicated and loving person, and she does everything she can for Trojans.
Every decision that she makes is student-driven, student-oriented, what's best for the student in this situation. And it's a great philosophy because you must be present to win.
Rovinsky encourages everyone to find something special in what they do and fulfills the life with love. Reporting from Troy University, Katerina Kunitsina, Troy TrojanVision News.
Keep watching throughout the month of April for more of our Trojan Profile series.
Now taking a look at news from around the state, out of Birmingham, the owner of a scrapyard is turning over more than $1 million in a plea deal with the federal government. Prosecutors say 61-year-old Edward Hinman pleaded guilty to structuring about $120,000 in bank transactions to avoid government scrutiny.
And out in Montgomery, Governor Robert Bentley says he still hopes to get a 2% pay raise approved for public school employees. Bentley said yesterday that he's glad that he and other legislative leaders agreed to increase funding for the Education Employees Health Insurance Program.
Republican Representative Greg Wren of Montgomery has submitted his resignation form to the Alabama legislature. The 59-year-old Wren sent a letter to the clerk of the House of Representatives this morning saying he was resigning immediately.
And still to come on TrojanVision Nightly News, the Troy softball team is currently wrapping up their homestand with a doubleheader. Mitchell Spoon will give us an update on the game underway when he joins us with sports. Now Mitchell Spoon joins us with sports. So Mitchell, the softball team had an action-packed weekend at home over this past weekend, and it doesn't really seem like their schedule is slowing down any. How is the game faring for them now?
Well, you're right, Courtney. They just got back from a road trip over the weekend, and now they're playing a doubleheader currently against Southern Miss. I'll let you know how they're doing right now in sports. Trojan softball team is in the middle of concluding its 6-game homestand today with a doubleheader against Southern Miss. Troy returned home after dropping 2 of 3 at Georgia State over the weekend, bringing their record to 15-21-2 overall and 1-6 in conference play. Senior outfielder Ebony Wright continues to lead the Trojans at the bat with the .326 average. For the Golden Eagles, they came into today's matchup with an 18-17 record after winning its last series against UT San Antonio. Southern Miss is led by Sarah Evans with a .430 batting average. Head coach Melanie Davis said this doubleheader will be great in giving players who normally don't see much action, giving them some experience.
Well, I think it'll give us an opportunity to give some of our pitchers a chance to throw who don't traditionally, based on our evaluation of talent, they don't throw that much in conference games. So we're excited about giving those folks a chance to grow. I think it's a great opportunity to just try to get a rhythm within your pitching staff, within your hitters, and hopefully gain some very valuable experience getting ready for traveling to Monroe next weekend.
At the moment, the score in Game 1 is Troy leading 4-1, top of the 4th inning. The baseball team will wrap up its 5-game road trip in Birmingham tonight against the UAB Blazers. Over the weekend, the Trojans snapped a 3-game losing streak with a 13-9 victory over Georgia State on Sunday. For the Trojans, they are led by a group of juniors who have found their hot streak recently. Outfielder Joel Bennett enters tonight's game, leading the team with the longest hitting streak at 8 games. Fellow outfielder Clay Holcomb has made base hits in 6 straight games, and if that isn't enough, another junior, David Hall, is batting a .524 average in his last 5 games, and Holcomb and Nick Massonia are each batting an even .500 over the same stretch. Junior Chase Davison would take the mound for his first start of the season for Troy. The Trojans are set to square off against the Blazers with first pitch scheduled for 6:30. Fans can listen to the game on 94.7 FM WTBF or watch the live stream on TroyTrojans.com. And the football team will once again be available to be viewed by a national audience after the Sun Belt Conference and ESPN announced earlier today that 2 of Troy's upcoming games this season will be broadcast on ESPNU. The first game will be the October 24th game at South Alabama. The date for the game had to be adjusted to accommodate the broadcast. The second game will be Troy's road game at Georgia Southern. That date also had to be adjusted to accommodate the broadcast. The times of those games will be announced at a later date. Last season, Troy appeared on the ESPN network 4 times. The Trojans opened the 2014 season with a road trip to UAB on August 30th. And the women's golf team completed their play in the Lady Panther Intercollegiate and came away in the top 3, placing in 3rd. The Trojans had 2 players tied for 12th in freshman Fatima Fernandez-Cano and junior Brooke Spinks with a score of 8 over par. Behind them was freshman Becca Horner, who tied in 25th with a score of 14 over par, and junior Langley Vanoy placed tied for 43rd with a score of 19 over par, while junior Taylor McGraw came away tied for 53rd with a score of 23 over par. The Trojans will be back in full swing on Friday when they travel to Athens, Georgia for the Liz Murray Collegiate Classic. This will be the final tournament for the Trojans before the Sun Belt Championships on April 14th through the 16th. And the women's rodeo team won its 4th team title of the season after a dominating performance at the East Mississippi Community College Rodeo over the weekend. The Trojans scored 440 points as a team, well ahead of second-place Tennessee Martin, who had 290. The majority of the women's points came in goat time thanks to Cassandra Smith, Morgan Sellers, and Lanny Culligan. Smith placed in 3rd with 105 points after runs of 9.3 and 10.5 seconds. Kelsey Kennemer placed in 2nd in the barrel race, giving 110 points to Troy as well. Troy will be back in action April 3rd through the 5th at the Northwest Mississippi Community College Rodeo. So, Courtney, Felicia, congratulations so far to the softball team who are ahead. Hopefully they can get this win in Game 1 and then continue with another win in Game 2. And of course, congratulations to the women's rodeo team for getting that 1st place title in the rodeo. It's just been a great week so far for women's sports.
Absolutely. Hopefully that'll give everyone a little bit of a confident boost and they can keep that motivation going as the season continues. And best of luck to everyone.
Indeed.
Thanks so much, Mitchell.
Thank you.